Sound test. Hi guys, it's Soph. First of all, I want to apologize for how late I've put this out. I know I was talking about this probably about almost a month ago, but I've had some issues with my sound and also just good old procrastination. What is this video about? And this video is about answering some of the questions you guys may have about chronic illness. Whether or not you are chronically ill yourself, you might just want to learn more, or you might be seeking support as a chronically ill individual. So I'm kind of trying to raise some awareness for people who might not know much about chronic illness, and then also hopefully give some help to people who are chronically ill. So that's the goal here. And I picked the most frequently asked questions, I would say. And yeah, let's just get to it. First question I think I should answer is, what is Crohn's disease? Crohn's disease is a chronic illness. It is an inflammatory illness, which means that my digestive tract is inflamed, and my digestive tract is anywhere from my mouth to the other end. Super fun, super cute. I know everyone's symptoms are different, levels of severity are different. There's just a lot of range, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's chronic, so there's no cure as of right now. It's not contagious, like you can't catch it from me. Obviously, it can be passed on to your children because that's how genetics work. But yeah, you can't get it from me by hugging me, kissing me, anything like that. That's not how it works. It affects a whole lot of people a whole lot of different ways. So yeah, that's what Crohn's disease is. Okay, next question is, what is one thing you wish more people knew about Crohn's? And then you said, this is anonymous, mine is that I wish more people knew that there's different levels of severity and it can affect people extremely differently. I agree. Basically, I think my answer would be the same as yours. It's an extremely serious illness for a lot of people. I think people need to know the digestive tract is a very large part of your body. So because it's such a large part of your body, and because Crohn's disease can settle in any of those areas, yeah, basically the symptoms and medications and just the way that people live their daily lives is extremely different. Just because I have Crohn's disease and have X issue doesn't mean that someone else with Crohn's disease will have the same issue as me. They might be worse off than me, they might be better off than me, and just because your cousin has it and is doing okay doesn't mean that I am doing okay or that someone else is doing okay, and that it's possible to live a pretty normal life with Crohn's disease, and it also can mess up some of your plans that you had. I probably am just agreeing with you. I think more people need to know more about Crohn's disease, and there's a huge variety of symptoms, and yeah, everyone is a different case and everyone has a very different experience with it, I think. So basically, I'm agreeing with you. I think that's also the one thing I wish more people knew about Crohn's. And then also how to spell it right. It's not that hard, people. Spell it right. Crohn''S. But seriously, it does kind of bug me when people don't spell it right. I'm like, it's not that hard. I would say that's probably good. Yeah, I agree with you at the end of the day. Do you have any advice for young women who have trouble getting doctors to take their symptoms seriously because of their age and gender? I have yet to receive a diagnosis that fits all of my symptoms, and I keep getting my concerns dismissed by my doctors, even though I'm still experiencing essentially untreated, debilitating, chronic pain. Thank you. I am so sorry, first of all, that really sucks. I think my tips would be, first of all, always bring an advocate with you to your doctor's appointments. And that can be a parent, a guardian, your grandma, just someone you trust who is of age. My mom is my advocate. She comes with me to every appointment. She sees how I'm feeling. She can kind of jump in while a doctor is talking to me and kind of remind me, like, oh, this isn't true, or, you felt bad the other day. Just kind of like a reminder or reminders of how I'm feeling or how I have been feeling. Having notes will help keep you on track. I just think it helps you keep on track while in the appointment, and it also helps remind you that there's an end to this. Also, there are many ways to say, I feel like I'm not being taken seriously enough. But I think definitely just kind of voicing your concerns about not being treated properly, or you feel like nothing's getting better. I always try to dress in a way that makes me feel confident when I'm going to the doctors. It kind of helps me just step up a little bit, feel like a little bit more assertive. And also making eye contact is really good because it shows that you're listening to the doctor, but you need to talk back to them. I think it really depends. It's a person-to-person basis, and doctor to doctor it changes, I think, but I think all of those things you should be able to find at least hopefully one or two that work for you, and you can adjust them to however you wish and whatever makes you feel most comfortable. But I think those are all things that have helped me in the past, and those are things that I think will continue to help me. So I don't think there's any definite answer or solution to those problems that you were mentioning, but I think there are ways to get around it and kind of ways to, navigate around that difficulty. And I don't think it's anything that's going away quickly, but I think just kind of by being like, hey, like, this is my appointment, you need to listen to me, I feel like I'm not being treated in the proper way, just kind of voicing those concerns. Those are all things they have to write down later, so, and then you can keep a track record and remember again that it's okay to not fit with your doctor. That's fine. You just need to find a doctor that is a better fit for you. So I'm sorry you're going through this. It sucks, but I hope that at least a couple of those things will be of some help to you. So I'm sorry again. It really does suck. It really does suck. But yeah, I hope I was able to help a little bit. You may have already had many questions about it, but how did you manage accepting and then loving yourself and your body? So I think it's kind of like a balance for me. It's a balance between me loving what I have today and remembering that the body that I'm in today got me to where I am today, that I'm still standing, all that stuff. Then also remembering that I have progress that I can make, and just because I'm not at my ideal weight right now doesn't mean I won't be, but it doesn't mean I have to hate myself right now because I'm too thin. Try to appreciate the body that you're in today because it's gotten you this far, but also remember that you should strive for a healthy weight, and a healthy weight is different for everyone. So, next question is, this is a good one. How come you have to use a wheelchair? I think this is a question I got after I posted some photos of myself. I was at an amusement park for the day with my family, and I got a wheelchair to rent for the day. So I don't have to use a wheelchair all the time. There's nothing wrong with my legs per se, that I can walk and I can drive and all that good stuff, but sometimes if I'm going somewhere where we might have to walk long distances, right now I'm just, again, like I said, underweight, and I also have some issues with arthritis on and off. So if I'm going to be outside, like an amusement park, standing in the heat, waiting in line, walking long distances, I would get a wheelchair right now because I can't guarantee that I wouldn't collapse or fall down or trip or something like that. So people use wheelchairs for a variety of reasons. They might not have to use them all the time, but they also might have to use them all the time. I think there's just a lot of reasons that people use wheelchairs, but I think overall a good statement would be because they need it for whichever situation that they are currently in, whether they're at an airport, an amusement park, whether you're seeing them at the grocery store. There's some reason that they're using the wheelchair. It might not just be because of their legs, but it also might be. It just means that they need a little extra assistance. Oh, here we go. Okay, this one's good. Why did you make a decision to take some time off from uni? This is too intrusive, or you don't feel comfy answering it. I'm very sorry. I hope I didn't offend you. You did not offend me. Thank you for asking so nicely. The answer is that, well, first of all, I'm taking a semester off from university for medical leave. I would be able to gather some strength, hopefully gain a little weight over the summer. I had switched doctors right before the school year ended, so I was kind of hopeful that that would get things moving. And for a variety of reasons, that did not work out with that doctor, and I had some other issues regarding possible surgeries and a lot of other things that kind of put my health on the back burner. And so I got super stressed, and I wasn't getting stronger, and there were also some delayed medications. Long story short, I did not get stronger over the summer like I hoped I would. And right now, just even thinking of going back to university for this fall semester just makes me super tired. I know that I probably would not make it more than a month probably into the semester. I have the tendency to push myself to keep going. I just know that once I would get up there at my university, I would start pushing myself like that again. It's just a lot right now because my health is not where it should be. So I'm making the decision to take a term off, and that will give me some more time to feel stronger and get my strength up and just keep building strength. And I have every intention of returning. I have no shame over taking a semester off because I know in the long run it will be better for me. Yeah, it's basically just a longer summer break that I need to just get to a healthier weight and feel stronger and build up my strength more. So yeah. Last question. Do you think a cure to Crohn's is around the corner? There's huge strides being made in research, and I don't know if a cure is around the corner per se, but I would be just as happy with seeing a medication that would reduce my symptoms. Crohn's is being diagnosed at a higher rate than ever before, and that's pushing people obviously to look for solutions to that. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, or at least were able to learn something. I just wanted to remind you guys that I am speaking for myself and speaking about my experiences with chronic illness and my experiences with Crohn's disease. Just because I've experienced something doesn't mean that you will, and just because you've experienced something doesn't mean that I will. So basically everyone is very different here. Just remember that, yeah, I'm not speaking for everyone, and I don't intend to try to speak over other people who are talking about their experiences. I think it's really important that we start speaking out about it, and this is just, again, my personal experience with Crohn's disease and other chronic issues. So I hope you learned something, and if you want to reach out to me for some more advice, or you just have a question, I'm always happy to answer that, or them. And just hit me up through my socials, and yeah, don't be afraid to ask something. I'm happy to answer. If you ask respectfully, I will absolutely answer respectfully. So I hope that this is going to be the lucky one, and that you guys will finally be able to see my answers. I hope this is the one, and I'm sorry for any delays again. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and if you have any ideas about videos you would like me to do, doesn't have to be chronic illness related. Yeah, just let me know in the comments, or if you want to share your experience as a chronically ill person, doesn't have to just be a young woman. Yeah, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to start cooking up something else on YouTube for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are, and that's my dog. Bye guys, I'll see you soon, and yeah, I'll see you soon.